comes right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
There's Chris Olave.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The Saints at 4-5, a game under 500, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hill with a give to Kamara on the option.
And some room to work.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
First down, Mills.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. The interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, but their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Play action now, Mills. They'll get this out to Kamara.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll go Madison up the middle. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Mills to throw it.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That winds up pushing it back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
On the return, Hardy. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
A first down throw for Mills. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Kamara out of the pistol.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. They run it again with Kamara.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw is Mills. Olave holds it in.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans, nothing.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Saints! Chris Olave, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. We just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Looks good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
On 1st and 10, Mills.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown.
Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, Carden?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Takes it to about the 37.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. And his throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield with man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
From the 38, Mills. And he slings one that's incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Working out of the gun, Mills.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Quick throw complete by Mills. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Mills now from the 50. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down.
And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
They go play action. Mills.
He finds his man, complete. It's back, and he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Jet sweep. Here's Olave.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. On play action, Mills. That's complete to Troutman, right side.
Touchdown, Saints!
Adam Troutman,
His first touchdown of the year.
and the Saints continue to pull away here this first half.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Mills now looks to throw on first down.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down.
That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to...
Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Third and long for Mills.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. That's returnable now for Smith.
A very good return that time. 18 yards.
And the Texans will take over. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll look to throw here on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Mills on first down.
Looking left side, and it's complete. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 41.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mills now.
And that's going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
To throw, Mills. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
They'll give to Kamara here on the option.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off the play fake, Mills. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
The pass there over the middle to start things out. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
2nd and 13. Over the middle, complete. It's McKenzie. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field, and linebackers, they want to naturally discourage them.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a safe touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But
and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for them. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Here's Madison getting it again on second.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
First down, Mills.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, Kamara. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure.
And this throw will be intercepted.
And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now a pass hauled in downfield. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. O.J. Howard, 65 yards.
And the Texans are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Fairbairn good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Fairbairn, the kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I really enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
On second and a yard, Mills. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 1 yard is the gain. And that leads to New Orleans first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen, broke off his pass rush, and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. .37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw here.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw here. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Well, with that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And now here's another interception. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints are going to take over at their own 41. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On the handoff, it's Madison. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Second and 12, operating from the 39. Going to run with Madison again. Oh, he shifts past him. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they run with Madison.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Smith to return it. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now back to throw. This one left side caught by Collins. And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they take a knee. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turn around.
Yeah, you can just get going with it, can't you? After turnover after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were